The world's first raid race is here, and like always, Bungie has disabled a few troublemakers in the field to make sure that everyone in the race is on equal footing. This year's list of disabled items is more impactful than some people would know, and is frankly evidence for why Bungie should stop disabling things and maybe reschedule the raid race in the future. Allow me to add some context. When a new raid launches, it is a big day for Destiny typically. Every creator streams the world's first race and has often had a very good turnout on stream, enough to justify even 24 hours straight of gaming in the new raid. They are seeking the coveted world first completion that will memorialize the team that beat it before anyone else in the world. Because it is a race, Bungie wants every Destiny player to have an even playing field, more or less. When something is revealed to be a little more spicy than it should be, having more ammo than intended, or just having an exploit that is like a cheat code, Bungie will disable it for every single person in the game. Regardless of how Bungie learns of these not working as intended, Bungie usually takes the easy road by disabling weapons and gear for the day one race. Even when the world's first has been determined, Bungie will keep these items disabled likely through the 48 hours of contest mode. Bungie not wanting an emblem to be earned through a cheese loadout, as during contest mode, any person that beats the raid during contest can get an exclusive emblem as a badge of honor to say, "I beat this raid" in contest mode. Then we get to this year's race, which is likely going on by the time this video is uploaded. Here's hoping Datto can get a world's first finally. For this race, there have been 4 exotic weapons disabled, which I can say with certainty 3 of these weapons were prime choices for a contest mode raid. First off, there is the new exotic scout, 3rd iteration. I don't know how viable this scout would have been for world's first, but I do know it has invisibility in its kit and that it's always a good choice for survivability options. It was exposed by creators for being a bit broken in videos like Aztecross's video titled, "This Will Be Disabled?" Apparently it got an extra damage buff because of anti-barrier scout being active, but either way, it has been disabled. Second on the list, there is Choir of One, a special ammo auto rifle that hits like a truck, a spread shot alt fire, a damage over time pool it can leave behind, and being a customizable exotic that has a selection of perks that can be swapped out. Being that contest mode demands more damage than normal, having an auto that dishes out more damage per shot than a majority of weapons on contest would have been a must-have. Another choice off the board. Third up is Icebreaker, a sniper built for a day one race. Crowd control capabilities with its explosive body shot kills and ignitions from precision kills and stasis crystal pops. In contest mode, ignitions might not kill everything in its radius, but it will often leave some bulky targets in a finisher state to clean up. Then there's the ammo regen, because even if there is ammo on the floor, clearing ads will get you filled up on ammo quick, ready for the next damage phase. On top of all that, because it's the slowest shooter in the sniper category, without external influence, it's the highest damage per shot sniper. If the strat was Gallahorn with rockets and snipers, Apex Predator, Icebreaker, and Succession could have been a thing, but not this time around. Lastly, and possibly the most impactful, Outbreak Perfected has been disabled for this contest. Every day one raid has had a damage phase where you run out of all ammo and are down to just primaries. Outbreak Perfected was the best weapon to fall back on when the ammo is dry, especially if the whole team was running Outbreak, being that sustained damage with Outbreak generates nanites on the target that weakened it to further Outbreak damage. If you had all 6 raiders running Outbreak, you could get 6 times the nanite weakening and every single guardian benefiting from the nanites. Especially during contest mode, Outbreak is the best fallback option anyone can have. And that's even before Outbreak got rewind rounds added to it. Now here's the problem. Because the raid race happens just a few days after the expansion goes live, as usual, things break and stuff doesn't work as intended. Because there is such a small window between release and raid start time, there is no chance to possibly fix what broke and make them usable during contest. So Bungie defaults to the shortcut and disables things so they can fix it eventually. A possible solution could be, crazy idea, delay the race a little bit. And I'm not saying this on a per race basis either, just a flat out reschedule to another day, be it 10 days after the launch or even 17 days later, just for the sake of stability and a proper chance to fix everything in time for the race. Granted, Bungie seems to need like 2 months to fix bugs, but it would be something. It has been standard for so long to just expect things to just be disabled as opposed to being fixed and ready for the race. Could you imagine in a NASCAR race if the brakes that every car uses suddenly had a flaw that meant no one can use it, so suddenly no one can have brakes? It is a very short-term fix. Either way, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I know if I was going to contest mode raid this time around, I would have been using most of these exotics at some point, and I feel bad for any teams that may struggle due to these weapons being disabled. I know that there are many options, but Outbreak was for sure going to be missed by everyone this time around. Still don't know if this is a hot take or not, but let me know if you agree in the comments. I honestly don't know why Bungie has the race so close to DLC launch day. It's not like people will lose interest and be done with the DLC before the raid launches. If Bungie thinks no one will be around for contest mode if it comes out a little bit later, maybe the plot is indeed lost. As this video comes to an end, I just wanted to take a moment to thank my little community for all the support I have received lately. It has been a joy to see how many people have actually gave their own input on what monsters they want to see in Monster Hunter Wilds, and the next project will be collecting the votes and sharing what my comments want most of all with the voted monsters. With that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like, comment, and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next video.